Have you ever thought the origin of Pokemon? You know, not like the name of it, such was Pocket Monster. And so we are going to be doing scary Pokemon origins. Now, you better not get scared on this video, or else watch until the end of this video to find out what will happen and what will be the true origins. Warning, this video may give you nightmares. So let's disturbing black stories. Where's the Every kid has a favorite toy they outgrew at some point. Now imagine if that toy came to life. Oops. Fueled by its hatred after being cast off to haunt you. That's is it? I think it's Bennett. I can't remember how to pronounce it. An abandoned doll turned Pokemon with a serious grudge, sort of a cross between Annabelle and a voodoo doll. It generates, not generates. Oh yeah, actually, yeah. It generates energy for laying strong curses by sticking pins into its own body. Its mouth is zipped up to keep all that cursed energy from escaping. I don't really believe it. I mean, it's quite ugly. Have you seen it? It's so ugly. I'm not a fan of this Pokemon. I actually forgot about it. So, oh wait. I've heard of this one. I've heard of Drifloon. Something about like, it takes kids away. Yeah. That's what it says on the show, like on the Pokedex. So let's get to it, I guess, even though I already know this. Ghost type, flying type from Gen 4 may look like a balloon, but helium isn't what keeps it afloat. Drifloon's body is stuffed with the souls of the humans, and Pokemon is varying to the afterlife, earning it the nickname Signpost for Wandering Souls. It often targets kids, tugging at their hands to try to drag them to the afterlife. Children who mistake this Pokemon for a balloon and hold its hand have been known to vanish. Yeah, look at this. Have you seen this? My necklace. See, Pokemon, Minecraft, skateboarding. Those are all the things I like. And Gamer, which you can subscribe to right now. And you know, the other people that I've been listing off, like EY Stream and my uncle's channel, ETPC. Let's get back to this. I sort of remember Frostless, but I sort of don't. Okay, Ice Ghost type, one of the rarest combinations in the Pokemon games. It's appropriate too. Her Pokedex and entries, while questionably chilled you to the bone. Perhaps the most upsetting description is one of Pokemon Sun. When it finds humans or Pokemon it likes, it freezes them and takes them to its chilly den where they become decoration. Frostless is an alternate evolution of a female Snorunt, which you can get if you give Snorunt a Dunstone. This raises the question, Snorunt isn't a ghost type, it's a pure ice type, so what exactly are you doing when you give it a Dunstone? Look at it. I feel like laughing so much right now, this is so ugly. Okay, Gengar, I don't have that on my shirt. Gengar. This first generation Ghost Pokemon set the standard for disturbing content in developer Game Freak's games. While some fans have theorized, okay, I can't even pronounce stuff anymore, that Gengar are just dead Clefable. Have you seen Clefable? No. And that doesn't even make sense. Sure, they sort of have the same shape. You know what? I don't know. And there's more to this theory than just the two Pokemon similar body shape. The in-game Pokedex entry for Gengar is disturbing in and of itself. Gengar possesses as your shadow, then curses you and steals your life. My favorite summation? I don't really know how to pronounce this stuff. Of this comes in Pokemon Sun's Pokedex entry, which feels like it may have been written by a Gengar itself. Should you feel yourself attacked by such a chill, it is evidence of an approaching Gengar. There's no escaping it. Give up. Gengar! Are you a Clefable that's dead? No. I don't. This person is just like guessing all of this stuff, you know? This isn't like an official like Pokemon developers person. This is just like some person who's just guessing all this stuff, so it's not even true. I don't believe it. No, it's not a dead Clefable. They're two different Pokemon. Obviously, you're not a Pokemon expert. Just like in XY. It's impossible to write a creepy Pokemon list this close to Halloween and not include Gorgeist. It's a pumpkin. Oh, also, it chokes its prey while singing because it's overjoyed with the suffering inflicted on its victims. The cool thing about Gorgeist, if you can call anything about this Pokemon cool, is that it actually comes in 4 different sizes, each with its unique Pokedex entry in Gen 8. One theme runs through each entry, though. So much as a glance in its direction, it will drag you off into the afterlife. What is up with these Pokemon and all these Pokemon and the afterlife? I don't get it. Greavard. I hate that Pokemon so much. It's so lame. Okay, here's what I don't recommend. Here's what I recommend. Do not watch the new Pokemon Horizons. So stupid. They got rid of Ash, and now they have all these stupid lame Pokemon. So I like Pokemon, but they should have ended it at Ultimate Journeys. Just saying. They got super lame after that. Okay. Set the world on fire with us revealing the upcoming Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. That's what I'm talking about. The legendary Pokemon are cool. Koraidon and Miraidon. They're pretty cool, but the rest of the Pokemon are so lame. Well, I guess the starters are pretty cool. A key feature of this very good boy is that while exhibiting all the normal behaviors of a dog, yeah, I know it's like a dog, it's actually slowly and inadvertently absorbing the life force of those around it. But what if I told you that this wasn't the first Pokemon to exhibit this terrifying power? Enter the Litwick line, the candle Pokemon whose whole gambit is to lure people in, pretending to be a guiding light, only to absorb their life force. Fun fact, this life force becomes a fuel which keeps the Pokemon candles burning. There's... what? It's a cute little candle. First of all, it did not say anything about lampent or chandelier. So, no. That, I don't want to say it. It looks like looks like the bad word. So it's bleep. I don't know. I don't even know what this was. This mentioned in the show? I don't want to say it, okay? Is that it has incredibly strong hypnotic memories, blah 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 blah. And later on, the Malamar is essentially an upside down squid, which is pretty clever. The only way you can get this Pokemon is to evolve in Inkay while holding your Nintendo 3DS or Switch. Hey, that's actually cool. So if you have an Inkay on your Switch or something, you can just hold it upside down and it'll evolve. I've never known. Wait, let's see. Heh. Let's see. I'm not really. Oh, I see it now. Those are like spots or something. But upside down. Once you start thinking about this from a man perspective, though, it gets creepier. Bruh, it is literally. That's not even scary. This is so lame, actually. Malamar essentially mind controlled you, the player, to get you to turn your handheld upside down to evolve it. It's something you don't have to do for any other Pokemon. Okay, a lot of these aren't even scary. This is actually, I hate this. It wants to be like Pikachu. Well, it makes sense. He's Pokemon. I mean, Pikachu is a cute Pokemon, so it makes sense. Not my favorite though. The story of Mimikyu, a ghost fairy type from Gen 7, which is Sun and Moon, is as heartbreaking as it is horrifying. For one, no one really knows what it looks like. Well, that's true. Meowth has in the show, though. This person is actually definitely not a Pokemon expert, so no one really knows what it looks like. Okay, that's not true. Its true form is so terrifying that anyone unfortunate enough to catch a glimpse has met a mysterious and swift end. And so, to try to make friends, Mimikyu wears a Pikachu disguise made out of rags and hopes it will be mistaken for the much beloved Pokemon. Okay, it could be a boy or a girl. Everybody should know that. Mimikyu transforms from its disguised form to its busted form when first struck in battle, which breaks the Pikachu costume's neck and leaves its... I don't know. I've already watched Sun and Moon, but this person's obviously not a Pokemon expert. Phantom and Trevenant. Okay. Story behind Phantom. I'm just gonna say and Trevenant evolution family as a whole is just terrifying. Phantoms are rotten tree stumps possessed by the spirits of lost children who died in the forest. Their cries sound like eerie screams, and they can mimic the voice of a child. That sounds like the... Okay, no. The Wendigo? I'll show you later, okay? According to his Pokemon Ultra Sun Pokédex entry, these Pokemon use this trick to make friends, luring travelers further into the woods until they become hopelessly lost, presumably so that once they die, their spirits become new phantoms. Its evolved form, Trevenant, controlled trees like a blah blah blah. Don't know. This is actually really lame, okay? Let's see. Um, I guess I'll just get rid of that. You know, you guys really do need to. Please. Okay, let me show you the windy. I don't know how to spell it. Wind. The Wind Rises. You guys need to watch that movie. That's a really good movie. It's sad. What it is. So basically, and this is real. Okay, so there's something in the forest, and then like you go camping or something, and then something calls out to you, even though like okay, so let me just make up a random story. Once upon a time, there were these these new couple. His name was um George, and her name was Janet. Sure. So George and Janet went camping since they were they were a new couple and they wanted to spend time together. So it was just the two of them, and then they were in there cooking up some, what was it? The marshmallow, the s'mores. They were making s'mores. Okay, and then they heard something calling out to them in the woods. It sounded like Janet's mom. So this is what it sounded like. Janet, come here. You forgot to bring me. So Janet went closer and closer to the woods. George, not too long afterwards when she left, he fell asleep. And then he woke up and he didn't see Janet anywhere. He looked under a rock. For some unknown reason, he looked in the water. He looked everywhere except the woods. Dun dun dun. He ran into the woods, but no sign of Janet. And then something came up behind him. And whoosh, he vanished, him and his wife. And they were never seen again. Dun dun dun. The end. So that's what the Wendigo is. The real Wendigo, not what I was looking up. So, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys for watching today's video, and stick around for some more origins if I can find some. And Gamer is out, and I'll see you next time. Please subscribe and like all my videos, and goodbye.